Hi friends, welcome back to the Hangout. Now before we dive into this episode, I want to make sure that you are caught up with the latest season of High School Musical, the series, because there will be spoilers in this episode. Now, if you haven't caught up, go watch it and then come back and hang out. Also, this video is not sponsored, but I wanted to give a special shout out to Disney Plus for helping out and making these episodes possible. Now, let's get into it. Today we are joined again with the legendary Julia Lester. She is the high priestess, the queer queen, the fashion icon, the Sarah Bareilles stan. You know her and love her as Ashlyn on Disney Plus's High School Musical, the series. Season 2 is now airing. We are halfway through the season already. So if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it because spoilers everywhere in this episode. But we're going to dive into it right away. Julia, how are you? Thank you so much for being on the show.
I'm so good. Thank you so much for having me again. It's so great to see you. You always give me the best hype right before I join. So that was so nice. Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you back. Before we dive in, I wanted to check in. Are you staying hydrated? Are you getting everything?
You already know, of course.
I love it. And because we're the Hangout, we want to have fun. Give me your best warm up. Ma.
Oh, perfect.
I love it.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to dive into the music first. You released Here We Go. Where is the EP? Where's the studio version? Where is the new music?
You're so kind. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Sometimes I just write songs just for fun. That was just one that I was like proud of enough to post. So, I don't know. Music is kind of just something fun for me. So I think I need more practice before I like release anything, but thank you so much for that. That was so kind.
And when I said those words, I didn't think you'd laugh. Make them a joke and reference stories from the past. So here we go.
Your cast and your cast is so talented. Has any of them given you any tips or advice for navigating or creating stuff?
Oh my gosh. I think it's just like kind of by nature that we learn from each other, regardless of if it's, saying something to your face or not. Like I learn from them every single day, just kind of through osmosis. And we have some amazing songwriters on the show. So just watching them, I'm already learning so much.
Driver's License was out when we last chatted. Now Deja Vu is out. Are you jamming? Are you bopping?
Yes, I hadn't stopped bopping to Driver's License when Deja Vu dropped, so now I just kind of flop back and forth between the two. Yeah, they're so good.
I kind of want to talk about your songwriting process as well. I know you are the Sarah Bareilles stan. You love her. Are you drawing stuff from her? Like how is she influencing you with your songwriting, or how are you creating your songs?
Yeah, that's really nice. I don't know. I think I don't know, something that I struggle with is melody, the music part of it. I really enjoy writing, so I feel like I'm better at that part of it. So I usually start with the writing, and then sometimes the melody kind of tags on a little bit later because it's harder for me to figure out. But I definitely will say that I'm heavily influenced by Sarah Bareilles. She's like one of the first artists that I like knew about, when you like first start learning about singers and, by their name and who they are. I was like 7 when I found out who she was. So she definitely has influenced the way that I write or when I write, sometimes when I write. I don't write that often, but
we're waiting for more. We're so excited.
Thank you.
With this past year and everything that's going on, has that kind of changed the way that you're listening to music or using music as like an emotional vehicle?
Oh, absolutely. I'm so grateful for all different like mediums of escape right now. And music is, a huge part of that. So yeah, for sure. I think music has been really therapeutic, especially this year.
Yeah. What were some of the songs that helped you got through the year?
Ooh, I will say, I think my Spotify Wrapped, the top 5 songs on my Spotify Wrapped for 2020 were all from the same album. So I guess I would have to say Cape God by Ali X was the album that I listened to the most during quarantine. I tend to be the kind of person who just like listens to things that I already know. I don't know, it's harder for me to listen to new music, but yeah, I guess that was kind of the anthem of my quarantine.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, last time we chatted, we were sitting, you were sitting on so many secrets and you couldn't tell me anything.
Yeah.
And now we've seen at least half of the season already. And oh my goodness, Julia, oh my goodness. Like your vocals, you're at everything. You are killing the game.
Thank
You
you.
were doing amazing. I guess let's rewind to the first episode. Ashlyn is the party queen of every single party. Oh my God. Are you very similar in that sense? Are you I guess like not in COVID now, but like, are you like the queen of parties as well?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I would say parties. Ashlyn has been like, I don't think I would have ever hosted all of the theater kids in my high school drama department at my house. I think that would have given me way too much anxiety, but within like the High School Musical, the series group, I feel like I'm definitely the party planner. I'm usually the one who plans all the hangouts and gets everybody together and sends out the texts and stuff. So yeah, that I guess I am very similar to Ashlyn in that way.
I love that. I love how we get to the world is expanding because we're getting to see more sets and we're getting to see more casts and we're just like really expanding the world. How has it been for you coming back to season 2, revisiting this character, Ashlyn, and just, yeah, diving back into it?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. I mean, since the beginning, we've all been so interested to see where this show is going to go. So, finding out that we had a whole second season to shoot was really exciting because we've all, been itching to find out how this story can expand and where it can go from here. So, I was just really excited. And it's kind of funny that you say like go back to your characters, because we kind of went back to our characters a few different times this season for a lot of different reasons. So it was just really great. And I think that when we always come back, it always just feels like home. And I just always feel just really at peace and at home when I'm with my character and with everybody on the show.
Yeah, like I guess coming back to set and everything with everything that was going on, was it sort of comforting for you to be at a place where you kind of felt like it felt like home?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was so hard being away from everybody. We did a really good job of staying in touch, especially because we were spread out like basically all over the country. So we did as much as we stayed connected over Zoom and stuff. It's so different when you're in the same room as somebody. So when everybody, congregated back in Salt Lake City and we started going back to set, it was really, really wonderful. And we kind of all learned a new love and appreciation for each other during the time off. So when we came back, it was just really nice.
Oh, I love that. We got to see Ashlyn's bedroom. Oh my gosh, it was decorated so cool and just that was just such a vibe.
I know.
Are we going to be spending more time in there?
I hope so. I mean, I was so excited to get a bedroom for my character. That's something that I've always dreamed about. Like when you have a favorite character on a TV show and then they go home and you get to see what their bedroom vibe is like I've always wanted that. So when I found out that Ashlyn had a bedroom, I was so excited, and they just did such a perfect job just encapsulating Ashlyn's vibe and who she is. And I think that that's the perfect room for her to go home to. It's
the walk-in closet, the beads,
the
everything.
Beads. There's my favorite part is right next to the closet in the corner. There's this like chandelier candelabra thing that like comes down in a spiral circle. I have a picture of it. I'm fully gonna.
Oh my God, show us.
Gorgeous. I took a picture of it on the last day because I was like, I need to somehow find this in real life and buy it.
Can you buy it from them? Or I guess you might be using it if there's a season 3.
I know. I think it's gonna have to live there for a little bit, but hopefully in a long time and when the show is over, I will steal it. I will.
Julia's first in line to buy it.
Yes. Nobody. I have first dibs. Okay. This is really a lot for a picture of a lamp that's on the show that everybody can see, but oh, here it is.
We found it.
La 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 la. There it is. Okay. Oh, my phone's on lock.
Can we see it?
Yeah. It's like this like spirally
like
light thing in the corner.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
have like it's kind of like stained glass a little bit.
That
I
is
want
so
this.
cool.
I know. Anyway, that was a lot, but I think this lamp is important.
It is so important. Okay, wait, while you have your camera
Oh, yeah.
roll, what's your favorite on-set selfie that you guys took?
Ooh,
Because we
favorite
see we already see in the first few episodes that you guys literally have, you're taking selfies, you're taking the group shots.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's having fun.
We
Theater
love
kids.
selfies. I just stumbled across one, but it has spoilers in it. So
Oh no.
I know that was the first one I came upon. I know a lot of the selfies that we take were in costume, so I'm gonna have to wait to show those. These are from the end of the season, but we have a lot of selfies.
We're so excited. We were just talking to Larry about it, about the season. I really want to talk about Ashlyn and Big Red and the relationship. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for it. He said that you guys were sitting on this news for like over 2 years. That you guys knew that Ashlyn and Big Red were going to establish something. What was it like sitting on that secret?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was it was hard anticipating that these storylines were going to come because Ashlyn and Big Red don't really find each other till like mid first season. So it was hard to kind of sit on that for the beginning of the season and kind of anticipate with every episode, like, is this the one where we meet? Is this the one where we like find each other? So yeah, a lot of anticipation, but it was really exciting and also really fun having that last scene in the finale, knowing where we could just progress from there. So I think that they left off on a really good note. So I'm excited for people to see where they go in season 2.
I love it. I want to talk about the big boss queen moments that you, Sophia, and Dara have for 1, 2, 3. Go off. You guys had like a little mix, like Donna and the Dynamos, Dream Girls.
Oh,
what was it like getting to be that pop star girl group for that moment?
Oh my gosh, that is my favorite number of probably the whole series. I would have to say, okay, I can't really say that because I haven't seen the whole season yet, but that number specifically was so special to the three of us and special to everybody who worked on it. I don't know. I just, that was just such a dream come true. Our incredible director, Kimberly McCullough, just made us feel like pop stars that day. I can't even express how amazing we felt. And, you know, those shots where we're standing with the fan in front of us, and that was all just like something I had dreamed about my whole life. So yeah, if I could relive that day over and over again, I would.
It was completely awestruck by that whole thing. And then I guess right before the sequence, the bell sequence, where you guys are doing your little bits and pieces of the song, the bridge, when you sang, oh my gosh, like I feel like I got goosebumps. The whole room went silent. We were all just mesmerized. What was it like for you to put yourself in that position and portray Belle, who is such an iconic Disney character as well?
Wow, thank you. That was the very first thing that I recorded for season 2, I think. Wow. At least that's the first thing that I can remember. That was still back in LA. We hadn't even moved back to Utah yet. So I recorded that part of the song in LA, like even before reading episode 1 of season 2. So jumping right into season 2, I was immediately getting to sing Belle, which was like so exciting. And I practiced that little section in my car so much. And I was so excited to like, you know, sing musical theater, and playing Belle is just like, it was just such an honor. And I was just, you know, really excited to sing that. So yeah, I was nervous but excited.
Oh my gosh. Like, I guess diving into that character too, because Ashley kind of finds herself questioning and kind of like feeling like she doesn't belong to be this character, which she should be. She should be more confident about herself. But for you, what was it like preparing for that sort of mindset and character development?
Yeah, it was, I mean, I always get nervous before big scenes, you know, and things that were, or a message that means a lot to me or something that I want to portray really accurately. I tend to get nervous, but I was more so, it was, I don't know. I wouldn't say it was difficult because I feel like it's such a relatable thing that everybody goes through. And I felt
Yeah.
very connected to how Ashlyn was feeling.
Mhm.
So, in a way, as much as I was nervous to, be a bit more emotional in the show and nervous for my acting and being an insecure actor or whatever, I was more I was comfortable in the story that I was telling and eager to share how relatable it is to everybody. And I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
people will have moments in their lives where they question themselves and question their worth. And it's cool that I got to portray that.
I think a lot of people look up to you too, and just seeing the representation on screen and the diversity. What does it sort of mean to you being a part of like this like very diverse cast and just yeah, it's so inclusive and encouraging.
Yeah, it means everything to me. I mean, even I'm assuming we're roughly around the same age, I
Yeah.
think. Okay.
About, oh yeah, you just turned 21. You were in the
Yeah.
21 club. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
22, living the Taylor
Okay,
Swift life.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. I feel like even we didn't really see enough representation. We saw, I don't think we saw enough representation growing up. So even just to
Totally.
be a part of a cast that, that people younger than us can watch and
Mhm.
be able to say like, yes, I grew up with a cast that was diverse and I saw myself in a cast growing up and whatever. I think that's really cool. And also just to play characters that are really outspoken and believe in themselves and express themselves so freely without limits is
Mm.
really wonderful. And yeah, I think it's really cool that people can look up to us even if you're not younger than us. Like
Yeah.
I look up to these characters and I'm out of high school, so yeah, it's really wonderful. And it just shows how great the writing is.
If I was in high school now and these were the people in the high school that I was going to, I would enjoy high school and I would go back in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where was this? Where was this when I was in high school?
I know. Yeah.
Aside from COVID, what was one of the biggest challenges for you during this season?
Hmm. I don't know. I think I tend to, well, here's a good one. I always get really nervous when we get new music in the show. I always
Mm.
being in a recording studio and like singing and stuff like that. Um singing for an album and stuff is very new to me. So I
Mhm.
was really nervous about it last season and I feel more comfortable about it now. But sometimes I get a little nervous when we record music. And that's something that I want to get more comfortable with. And yeah, I feel like that's probably a challenge, but a challenge that I feel very supported behind and encouraged. And I have all the help in the world. So I never feel like it's too much of a challenge, but
Yeah.
that's definitely something that I would like to get more comfortable with.
Yeah. I guess for like with 1, 2, 3, what was it like recording that song? Were you in the studio with the girls as well? Or were you guys like individually like going through it alone or?
Yeah, so we actually record all of the music individually. So
Mm.
um I was alone in the studio for the recording of 1, 2, 3. And yeah, so the wonderful writers of the song are there with you and are able to kind of give you a taste of what the other girls are going to do during their session so that
Mm.
but that's why it's always really exciting to get the song back because we're never together when we do the music. So then
Yeah.
when we hear it all pieced together, it's so like fulfilling to hear all of our voices on one song.
Oh man. Okay, I guess like throughout this whole season, is there like a pivotal moment or a big takeaway that you took away or learned from Ashlyn in this season?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that her relationship with Big Red is something that I've learned a little bit from. I think that Ashlyn and both Ashlyn and Big Red are givers. They're kind of they've put themselves in the position of being, the right hand man to somebody. They're always there as the supportive rock and the person that other people can lean on. And they've found a safety within each other, and they kind of show the audience that givers need people too and people to take care of them. And I think that's something that I need reminding of, is that as much heart as you put out there, you need to receive some love in return. So yeah, she's kind of taught me a little bit to protect my heart a little bit more and look for people who value the same things that I do.
I think that's so important to have like the right connections and really like take the time to focus on the good versus then just trying to please so many different people. And
Yeah.
just like, yeah, just having that supportive network, especially with like the musical theater family, you guys as a cast, what's it like, I guess, offset for you guys working all together?
Offset is so fun and so loud in the best way possible. We're constantly laughing and playing music and just having a great time. It's just such a blessing to go through this experience with such great friends and such supportive people and get to experience all this new stuff for the first time with people that are just as excited about it as you are. So every single person in the cast is just has made a huge impact on my life, and they're gonna be my friends forever. We love each other very much.
That's so wholesome, like very wholesome. Your family is also a very big support system for you as well. What's it like for them to see you be like Belle and like this whole season and everything?
I think they're excited. I think it's exciting for them. They're extremely supportive of me. So, I can't even begin to explain how much they, every time I've shared a picture with them or given them a little tidbit about what's happening on set, they've just, come back with just so much support and love. And, I don't know. I think it's really great to have a support system and people that are in the same field who understand how much I love the arts and how much I love performing, and they get every second of it. So I've always felt so supported by my family in everything that I've done.
I love that. I think that really makes your job easier too, knowing that you have that motivation and inspiration behind you and pushing you to go do whatever you want to do.
100%.
I want to talk about the table reads. When you get a new script, like how excited, like what's running through your head when you get to see this new situation or scenario that your character has to go through?
I get so excited. Our show does a really good job of keeping secrets from us, which sometimes is a little frustrating because of course we want to pry and know everything that's going on, but ultimately it's a good thing because we always play the moment. And I think it's important to not spoil the ending for our characters who don't even know what's going to happen in their own lives. So so the secret keeping makes sense, but it's always really exciting when we get a new script because of how little we know. So there's always like the group chats blowing up where we're like, we're not going to spoil anything. Has everybody read it? Like, oh my gosh, did you see this? Sophia in an interview earlier today was like, sometimes when some of us are on set and we're like filming and we haven't read the script yet, we're like, shut up in the group chat, like don't say anything. So we all like just scream about it, get so excited.
I have one question. What is your guys' group chat? Do you guys have a group chat name? Are you guys like musical theater?
We do have a group chat name. I don't know if that's, I don't know if I should reveal that. I should get a common consensus from the group, see if we can reveal. It's nothing exciting. I just don't know if that's like.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll keep the group chat name to myself, but we do have a group chat and it's poppin', and we send each other memes and TikToks, and it's great.
I love that. Oh, you guys are all fire on TikTok too. Like there's just TikToks coming left and right from all of you guys, and it's just content for us for days. We were talking with Larry in the other episode, and he mentioned how Sophia is the top-notch imposter when you guys are playing Among Us. Is this true?
Oh my gosh. She must be. We didn't start playing Among Us till towards the end of this season. So they're like if we were going to talk about spicy Uno, like I can pinpoint who's good at what. Like I have dissected their spicy Uno tactics down to the wire, but I think we're still finding our footing with Among Us. But yeah, Sophia was kind of the person who introduced us all to that game. And she's very sly. We also play Mafia, and she's really sly with Mafia, which is basically the same thing as Among Us. So yes, he's definitely right. She's a little sneak.
I feel like we need Sophia. We need to talk to Sophia and figure out what her strategy is and just
I think
dissect that a little.
her strategy is just being herself, because like you never want to suspect that it's sweet, wonderful Sophia who's like the murderer, or who's the mafia, or who's the Among Us killer, or whatever. So I think she already has an advantage just by being her, because we never want to accuse wonderful Sophia.
Oh my God.
So, like, we're always like accusing Matt. He's wonderful too, but it's easier to accuse Matt than it is Sophia.
I love that. Okay, we're gonna quickly do some rapid fire scenario questions. It kind of ties in with some of the episodes as well, but we'll quickly run through them. You are the director at Coachella. Who were the 3 artists headlining the show?
Ooh, easy. Sarah Bareilles, Aurora, and Haim.
Oh, I love that. You're in a coma after attending this crazy festival. What is the one song that will wake you up?
River by Aurora.
So after being out for so long, it's now Valentine's Day. You guys also had the Valentine's Day episode. What is the romantic gesture for your loved one that you're going to do?
Ooh, maybe I love surprises. So I don't know, surprise them with their favorite meal or something that they've been wanting for a while, some sort of surprise. Yeah.
Surprise, like jumping out of a locker and throwing confetti all over the place.
Exactly that. I think that that's the best way to tell someone happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, maybe a little bit more of a subdued surprise than that, but still a surprise.
I love that. I love that scene so much. You're just like...
I know.
COVID is now over. Broadway is open again. You're watching one show. What is the show you are watching?
I really want to see Six, the musical on Broadway. It's about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. I've talked about this way too much.
I think you might have mentioned it last time. Yes,
probably. But that was like the show that I was really itching to see right before COVID shut everything down. So I would go back to Broadway and watch that.
Nice. And we see your character, Ashlyn, talk about it in season 2, but you're going to Disneyland. Who are you Disney bounding as?
Oh, that's a good question. I've never thought about this. Who am I Disney bounding as? Probably a villain, probably like Maleficent or
I can see that.
Yeah, Maleficent. We'll go with Maleficent.
I can see that. That's a really good one. You guys wrapped on a Friday night, cast and crew all done. Who's planning to hang out? Where are you guys hanging out as a cast? What are you doing that night?
Oh my goodness. All of us are planning to hang out. I think that I probably initiated everybody to hang out. I'm probably annoying everybody with like, let's go out for food. But pre-COVID, we would like go get sushi and then go see a movie. That was like one of the big things that we would do.
Oh, that's amazing. And I guess wrapping up season 2, what do you want fans to take away from this new season?
Yeah. I think that finding your tribe is a message that we have kind of spread since season 1, and something that we continue to spread, and something that I feel is really important in everyday life is finding the people that lift you up and help you sparkle and bring out the best in you. So if I'm taking anything away, it's appreciating the people around me who I love more. And yeah, so I hope that fans take that away too. And if people are in high school today and can take that message away and find their people in their tribe in high school, that's like the goal. So.
Oh, I love that. Oh, also one more question. What was your guys' final table read like for this season? Because last season you guys were crying. I saw tears.
Yes, this season we were crying too, but it was over Zoom. So same heart, same sadness, same, gratifying ending, just through a computer screen, which is still wonderful. And I'm grateful to technology.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Julia, for coming back on the show and hanging out. It's always a pleasure. Can't wait for the rest of the season as well.
Thank you so much. It was so great to see you. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the season. There's so much more in store.
Guys, that was Julia Lester on the Hangout. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave us a comment and review on our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're tuning in from. Make sure to like and subscribe as well so you know when new episodes come out. I would also really appreciate it. You can follow us along on all of our socials at the Hangout CA. That's it for now. We'll see you next week.